Uh, to be honest, I don't know how to start this off. Uh, I think it's already over the news right now. Recently, that December 8th of this year, unfortunately, R&B and rap vocalist, or not even that artist, hip hop artist, Juice WRLD, ended up passing away at the age of 21 on December 8th, 2019. I wanted to talk about it because it was a huge shock to me to hear something that coincidental, not even coincidental, just something that's just, I guess, blew my mind out of proportion overall. Uh, I really don't have any words to say about it, especially since that from what I heard about the news, that it was the cause of death was mainly a seizure. That's all I know is that he had an epileptic problem and ended up passing away from it. He was only 21 years old. In my opinion, that is way too young for anyone to pass away in such an age, and especially since earlier I was watching a documentary I've been wanting to watch for a really long time. It was actually about Amy Winehouse, and the thing about that is that when I was watching it, I choked up, I cried. People just wouldn't leave her alone, and but when I heard, but this was after I heard the news, way after I heard the news about what happened to Juice World, and it was something that was very unexpected to even come across and hear about. The thing is, the weird thing about that day particularly was I I got up, or I'm a night owl, obviously. I woke up, I guess, in the middle of the night, and then I stayed up till 6 in the morning. As usual, I took my mom's dog out to go use the restroom, and I started singing "Across the Universe" by John Lennon, because I remembered in my head, oh yeah, not trying to bring conspiracy theories or anything like that whatsoever. I'm not trying to do that at all. It's just I started singing "Across the Universe." When he was with the Beatles, and a really damn good song. I started singing it, but there was something off in the air that I felt like something was different. Something was different. And then so I went over to my brother's house because I needed help because I'm working on a video game, like I said before many times. And yes, there's no edits in this video at all, none whatsoever. But I think what made it even interesting that day was I went by, and a good friend of mine, my homeboy Marcus, he ended up asking me, hey, did you hear about what happened to Juice WRLD? I'm like, no, what happened? He's like, he died, and I'm like, wait, he died? And it was like a shock, just like, what did he die of? And he's like, he had a seizure in his sleep, and it's just like, oh my god, and I had no words to describe it whatsoever. Then the whole conspiracy theory of how he could have faked his death. I'm not getting into that. I'm not buying it. Okay, my family is really some of my family is really into conspiracy theories and stuff, but I don't buy into it at all whatsoever. It's, I guess, really sad to hear someone die so young at 21, especially you had Lil Peep pass away in 2017 at the age of 21 over a overdose of Xanax and laced with fentanyl, as well as Tres X Tentacion, or XXX Tentacion, and he was ended up getting robbed, and was shot in the process, which was very tragic in its own sense too, because he was only 19. I mean, uh, it's just it pains my heart to hear someone with talent, with a lot of talent, a lot of spirit, to actually just go away like that, you know. And it's heartbreaking, it's sad, and I just want to give my complete sincerity to his fans as well as his friends and family. My deepest condolences to you all, especially about this very tragic event that happened, especially since December 8th, of course, not that many people are not going to even notice. I mean, John Lennon passed away on December 8th of 1980. He was shot. He was shot, basically assassinated right outside of his apartment and died later on that night. And it was very, very tragic news to hear that, especially back then. People were shocked. They started crying, you know? And then I can't imagine about the whole Juice WRLD thing going on. Like, his fans are shocked as well, and I get it, you know? I mean, like, I did a video on Etika when he passed away, when I was living with my brother and his wife. When I heard about that news, when he was just missing for a week and they ended up finding him dead in the Hudson River, it it just it pains it really does pain my heart to hear those that make content and those that make art, music, film, anything, that have a talent for it and get not even get recognized for it. Like, I don't care about fame. I don't care about getting recognized. I'm here to help people get through their problems. And to hear such awful things like this happen, you know, it just breaks my heart a bit more, you know. I mean, yeah, it's just I got nothing else to say, and I'm sorry for even saying something like that. Like, I have nothing else to say about this. I'm just still in complete shock that an event like this had happened. Something this horrible happened to someone so young, especially at 21. I'm 25 years old. I escaped multiple suicide attempts multiple times in and out of the hospital. Now I have health issues. Yeah, I get that. But, I mean, to hear someone to die younger than me is just heartbreaking, because it's like, I take it on a personal level, because that could have been me. I was I was a really bad drug addict back then. I did everything possible. I was in and out of the hospital in 2014, throughout the whole year, starting from 2013, the end of 2013, all the way to beginning of 2015. It was nonstop going in and out of the hospital of drug overdoses, suicidal attempts, and overall thoughts of me committing horrible, permanent solutions to myself. And I'm not going to say those things. And, you know, I take it to a personal level. So I give my condolences to Juicy WRLD's family and friends, as well as his fans, especially to my friends as well, because they're huge fans of his music as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on what you think of this situation. It really does pain me, and, like, yeah, I got nothing else to say about it. I mean, I rarely listen to his music. His tracks were good. Yeah, he had good songwriting. He had good points he made. But it it's just, I guess it's just too much for me to handle right now, since I'm dealing with a lot of stress right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave your comments down below. Like this video if you want. Dislike it if you want. It doesn't matter. Check out my Twitter, my Instagram, as well as my Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.